Hello traders, Day Trader Matt here of businesswithtrading.com, doing a trading strategy recap for the 6th of April, Monday. And today was a very fun day. Hope everybody had an awesome weekend, had an awesome Easter. I had a great time. I was able to go out of town, hung out with my brother, my nephews a little bit. We built a deck on Friday, so it was just a ton of fun. One thing that we did do is we watched a tennis match on Sunday. And it was, my favorite tennis player, Novak Djokovic. He's been number one for a long time. And I was watching the match and thinking about trading at the same time. And in tennis, you have to be very aware of what's going on, and you have to have a very strong mindset. And I was thinking about it because we played some basketball also. Basketball, football, soccer, they're all team sports. So if you're not doing that great, you can rely on one of your other teammates to hopefully pick up the slack. But because tennis is an individual sport, you're pretty much stuck. It's you. And if you're not on your game, you're going to have to get on your game. And in watching the game, Djokovic kept hitting the ball a little bit too hard. And, you could argue the sun was in his eyes, which I think it was, just the way he was looking. But it doesn't matter. You can't argue that. So he had to step up his game. He ended up winning. But trading's the same way. You don't have anyone else to rely on. It's basically just you. And if you're not on your game, you have to get on your game, or just stop trading and then come back the next day. So there's a lot of comparisons between the two. I look at trading as a sport, but just like professional tennis or football or soccer or anything, it's a business. In professional sports, you're basically selling your talents to whatever team you're going to, and that's what they're paying for. They're paying for your productivity. And trading's the same way. You get paid from your productivity. What's your trading style? What's your, the methodology that you use? How much have you made in the past? How much can you project you'll make in the future? And that's how much your trading business is basically worth. So anyway, let's get into what we did today, and we'll go over a few things afterwards. Today we had 3 trades in our trading room and pulled 18.25 points out of the market. In our option service, in our swing trade service, we're basically just waiting for the market and holding what we have. And that's a good position to be in, but a lot of times, newer traders or traders with not a lot of experience, they have a difficult time holding positions. I have a profit, let me take it. Because you hear the old adage, you can never go broke taking a profit, which is bullshit. It's not true. You can go broke taking a profit. And you're like, well, how do you do that? It's because the risk management is not there. If you take a profit too soon, and then all of your other trades have the same risk, so you're taking profits way too soon. Well, when you do get stopped out, you're getting stopped out for the full amount. And because of that, those two are incongruent, and that's why bad things can happen. And that's why that old adage, you can never go broke taking a profit, is not correct. So anyway, I wanted to talk about that just a little bit. I think it's important, and it goes along with what I was talking about. Okay, so our 3 trades in our trading room. That's what I was about to talk about. We grabbed a short right off the open, right here, and we rolled that down. We took partial and just got out down here. Price did come back up, and we got short again up here. We ran that down a little bit. But as price started to come down, I kind of started seeing other things. So we got out up here, which was a short-lived short, pardon the pun. And then we ended up getting long, and we were actually able to ride that all the way, getting out up here. It was just a great trade. And it's one of those trades that does not happen very often, especially in the ES. But when it does happen, it's awesome. I did not think that price would continue going up like it did. Well, I kind of felt that it wasn't going to go straight down. I was thinking more it might chop around a little bit more, but it kept going up. Because we got out up here, I just didn't really see a good spot to get back in, and that's really what we were watching. I was looking at this down here, didn't really like it. It looked okay, but then once price started moving up, it just looked a little bit ugly from there. Plus we already got a really nice trade, and sometimes it's better just to stay out of the market than to just guess and jump in, even if your guess is correct. Because in the market, you really have to trade your plan. What's your methodology? What's your strategy? What's your risk management like? And what are you looking for? And all of those come together. If you're just trading like a coin flip, it really doesn't help you. And a lot of times it actually hurts you. Because you're like, well, I'm just going to get in the market. I think it can go up here, and it does go up there. And you're like, oh, that was cool. So next time I'll just make another guess. So next time you guess. And let's say hypothetically your guess actually ends up making more money. Well, what that's doing is training your brain. Like holy shit, I can come into the market and just guess, I think this is happening, and just place money, and I'm going to be correct. And then the first time that you're wrong, you start to really think about what you're doing, because you don't have a plan, you don't have a strategy, you don't have a method. And all of those are kind of tied together anyway. And that's why it's really important to have a plan. It's really important to treat trading like a business. The name A Business with Trading was formulated because I was working with all these people that were kind of treating it as a hobby. And this was before the website even started. Everybody was treating it as a hobby. And then once I did start developing the website, that's when A Business with Trading was born. Out of that. But it's so important to be able to treat your trading inside of a business. And it also it makes it seem more real. Because like any business, it doesn't matter what you start with or what you do. Getting into trading with $2,000 thinking you're going to move it up into billions of dollars in like hardly any time at all, is ludicrous. It doesn't make any sense. So anyway, hopefully that made sense what I talked about, something resonated with you. You can feel free to share your thoughts on today's rant if anything resonated with you, or you have something that you would like to add on to it. Love to hear your thoughts. You can comment below. With that, thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you back here in the markets. Thank you.